All right, Shalom Aleichem. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakak, Wadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, Jeruel. And we want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the elect Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth, and our brothers that's not wavering in the faith, being diligent in the truth. We say shalom to you, brothers, and we say shalom, to the few sisters that believe in all meekness and humbleness, we say shalom. We the brothers from GMS Miami Camp. I'm your brother Zakaria.
Brother Samak.
And our Lord willing, through the spirit and power of
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakak, Wadash.
Adawan Ratazah, that means Lord willing, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. We just going to roll through the spirit. There's a lot of judgment that has been happening on the earth, man. A lot of shootings, all right, that DMX, all right, the Lord put him to death, all right. They say, well, he had a drug overdose, and some people say he took the vaccine. You had that Prince, all right, that died. All right, so the Lord is judging these people, and ultimately, if you're not seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai, you're going to get put to death, man. Especially you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Also, the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the nation, that lineage go back to the 12 tribes according to their father. If you're not seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai, and you're going to be put to death, and all you heathens here in America, you're going to die, man. If you're not a part of the elect, and you're here in America, you're going to die, man. So that's what we telling our people, through the Spirit. So repent and come back to the Lord. So we just going to roll through the Spirit, Lord, when it's edifying. You got it, brother.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 15, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
That whosoever would not seek the Lord God of Israel.
Yeah, so that whosoever who would not seek the Lord power of Israel, the God of Israel, the Heavenly Father, name is Yahweh. Yahweh meaning he to be or he exists. Bahashem meaning in the name of his only God's son, who name is Yahushai. Yahushai meaning he saved, he delivered. That's what the word English called Jesus Christ. So if you're not seeking the true power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai, you're going to be put to death. You got it, brother.
That whosoever would not seek the Lord power of Israel should be put to death.
That's right.
Whether small or great.
Yep.
Whether man or woman.
Yep. Yeah, so whether small or great, whether man or woman. Because the Lord is not a respecter of persons, man. And we're the prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Ashai coming back in our lot. Starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone to tell our people that bad times is coming, man. Perilous times, man. More evil is going to grow upon the earth. These people that broke. All right, the economy about to collapse. They about to collapse the dollar to push that mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. And we tell our people that, hey, don't take that chip, man. All right, because you take that chip, you're going to be destroyed when the Lord returns. Whatever you got.
Let me get 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
That's right.
So, hey, when you perilous times, you clearly see it, all right? Because of the wickedness that's on the earth. And so that's why the Lord is judging, and he's mainly judging our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because the covenants, the promises were given to you, because you're the Israelites. And that's why when you Google, just put shootings, all right, or weekly shootings, all you see is in every major city, all right, Jake getting blown away, okay, getting put to death, all right? And it's really mainly our people, all right, killing each other, all right, because you're not seeking the Lord. This is what you're doing. 2, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. That's majority of our people.
That's right.
That's why you get put to death. That's why DMX died, all right? That's why the Lord put him in so much pain. And then they finally, he took the spirit away from him.
That's right.
After he became into a vegetated state. That was judgment. Yeah, there were certain songs, I ain't gonna lie, when I was young, that were, them songs they got me hyped, man, when I was young. But at the end of the day, all right, he should have been seeking the Lord. All right? He should have been fearing the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he didn't.
That's right.
And then an Israelite camp told him about the Israelites, and he's like, yeah, I know. So he knows. And he used to quote Bible scriptures a lot in his songs, and just when you hear him speaking in interviews. So the Lord took his spirit, okay, because he was going off. Because that was the spirit he was in. Verse 2 again, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. That's DMX, covetous. wanted the lust of this world,
Mm-hmm.
boasters, right? You know,
Boasting in
that's
their
all these
riches.
hip hop artists.
Yeah, I got this, I got the watch, I got the whip,
Right.
I got the women.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Proud,
Yep.
blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. 3, without natural affection, truce breakers.
Yep.
How many people did, okay, these rappers or these entertainers that are our people, okay, had to break on decrees, all right, just to get to the top,
Yeah.
like a crab in a barrel, man.
Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
That's right.
4, traitors,
Yep.
heedy, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
Yep.
That's why you got all these shootings.
That's
You got all these deaths.
Yep. The Lord said, "Love not the world, neither the things are in the world."
Mm-hmm.
They sold their soul for the riches of this society, man. All right. So when you do that, man, the Lord despise you, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord gonna put you to death, man. You got it, brother.
5, having a form of godliness. And that's what you see with a lot of these entertainers.
Yeah.
They make it seem like, oh, I'm helping the children. They do all these like soup kitchens and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you hear in their songs and when you find out, okay, when they get busted by Esau, they're either on drugs or they got a whole bunch of guns and they're doing, you know, they're just being a complete brute beast.
Right.
Okay, a wild bull in the streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yep. It's our people.
That's our people. And that's why they're getting gunned down. That's why you have mass shootings, all right, in Texas. You got and down here in South Florida. Yeah, just to bring this out, man. This is what's going on in South Florida is insane. A former football player charged with murder in a double shooting. All right, in Hollywood, Florida. That's in Broward County. Man gets shot in the chest.
Yep.
Okay, Kodak Black gets shot at. Okay, that was last week. All right, he's getting shot at, and his bodyguard got hit. All right, you rappers, hey, it ain't cool to be rapping
right.
in 2020 and 2021. Period.
Yep.
All right, rappers are getting blown the fuck away, man.
Yeah.
Are getting put to death.
Yeah, because what they rapping about wickedness, man.
Yeah.
They rapping about how to kill your brother, kill your neighbor. They're not doing righteous. You know, they
Right.
pushing that wicked vibration. Tell our people how to sin more and more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Kodak Black knew, and you know he's an Israelite, and he's still going after that ways. That's what the Lord gonna punish them, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
South Florida and Fort Lauderdale. I'm surprised that mainstream CNN or Fox didn't pick this up. This was like a mass shooting.
Right.
This shooting right here. Okay?
Yep. That's it.
And guarantee it, you know, never mind, I'm not gonna even get into this. Guarantee Jake, all right, either was a part of it or just was just near that area and the bullet hit him.
Yep.
A bullet hit him.
Yep.
Hit or her.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of women are getting put to death too.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, this is judgment, and this is what happens when you go and you do these wicked acts that I just read in 2 Timothy chapter 3, starting from the 2nd verse all the way down to the 5th verse.
Yep. And you mentioned that stray bullet. What happened to that tourist in New York?
Mm-hmm.
He got hit by a stray bullet near Times Square.
Yep.
All right. So that's the Lord judging, man. The Lord was the judgment of you to get hit or get judged. Hey, there's no escaping, man. Whether it's stray bullet or not, that's the Lord doing it. You know, you have more than that?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm.
I got a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 30. It says, "For we know him that have said, Vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord," meaning pay back. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. And the Lord judging his people, man. It says, verse 31, it says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power." It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Shema Shah. Especially if you hear the word and you reject it. Oh, there's a target on your back, man. All right, the Lord gonna have the angels, cut you off, man. The angels gonna destroy you, man. All right, because why? This is the way that you supposed to be. If you're an Israelite, man, are you supposed to be seeking Yahweh Shema Shah? What, men, church, or a woman? You supposed to be seeking Yahweh Shema Shah, man. But what our people do? They seek the ways of the world. That's why they're gonna take the chip and be destroyed. You got it, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39, just to land back what you brought out. "See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me."
Yep.
All right, this is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, telling our people there is no other God but me.
That's right.
See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive.
Yep.
I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
That's right.
This is basic Hebrew Israelite, scriptures, man.
Yep.
All right? And this is a cut to you plantation Christians, to Christianism.
Yeah, they don't bring that out.
All right? You're supposed to bring this out, all right, to your congregation, all right, and let them know, hey, you want to know why people are dying? It's because the Lord's doing it,
right.
Bringing judgment, okay? Because these people are wicked.
Yep.
And then you got even those that are Israelites that they're getting all sad when certain Jake get put to death, but then you're like, yo, that was the Lord. The Lord sanctioned it.
Yep.
Okay? The Lord sanctioned it because evidently, if he was a man of the Lord, a true believer, he wouldn't be put in that situation. But he was, because he wasn't seeking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Yep. So he got put to death.
And he got put to death. And there's many ways. He could send our enemy, Esau Edom, all right? The centurion, a.k.a. the popo, gun you down, or put a knee on your neck, George Floyd style, okay?
Yep.
Or you could get hit with a tsunami, a hurricane, okay? Lightning.
Yep.
Get into a car accident. Get hit with a Mac 10, okay, truck. Many ways to die.
That's right.
There's many ways to die.
That's right.
That's how the Lord gets down. That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. That's why you're supposed to be fearing the Lord continually.
That's right.
All right? Because that's the thing, man. Especially when Jake gets into this truth. Oh, they think, oh, the Lord got me. They could just be whatever they want. They could be reckless. Nuh-uh, bucko. We still under the curses.
That's right.
All right? The Lord could take you away like that if you, tick him off.
Yep.
That's why you're supposed to offend less. Sin less.
Yep.
All right? Especially now, right? We're getting so close to the end. All right? Not supposed to be reckless. You're not supposed to be partying on the Passover, on the Sabbath. Tonight's the Sabbath.
Yeah.
If you're out there partying, clubbing, man, and hey, something happens to you, hey, tough, that's you.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
You fucked up. You offended the Lord.
Transgress the laws.
One more. Oh, let me get two more, because we're coming into the time of great deaths.
That's right.
Great. You think these shootings are bad? Nah, man. Wait till World War III kicks off. 40. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. 41. If I whet my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and reward them that hate me. So the Lord got everybody. Okay, if you're against, the Lord. If you're an Israelite, you're so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you hate the Lord. And then the Lord got enemies, because guess what? All you heathens, you're the enemies to the Lord.
That's right.
All right? So this is what we're coming into. We're coming into great judgment. And the thing is, if any of you clowns were to say, how do we fix it? Well, if you're heathen, you can't fucking fix it.
Right.
All right? You should slap your father, all right, for bearing you into this world. All right? You were created in vain.
Yep.
All right, to our people. Well, how do we fix this? Seek the Lord.
Yep.
All right, because the judgment's coming. There's no stopping it. Wickedness has reached the heavens.
Yep.
Wickedness has polluted the whole earth. It's time for judgment.
Yep.
But once again, you heathens that watch our video, smack your father. Smack your mother. All right? You were born in vain.
That's right. You're going to die. Yep. I got a precept. I got a couple. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40, verse 9. Talking about the different ways the Lord can judge you. Sirach chapter 40 verse 9 says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge, these things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All right, so the Lord has different ways to judge people, man. And like the brothers going into that sword, that death. All right, that great death, that great judgment is going to be the missiles, man. 200 million warhead. All right, from the missiles, man. All right, it's going to rain down on this place, man. All right, also with the laser chariot fire, all right, from the angels, man. That's how the Lord coming back, man.
That's right.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, in verse 5. It says, "The just Lord is in the midst thereof; he will not do iniquity." All right, that's why the scriptures say, "Whoever perish being innocent." These people, they reaping. They're getting judged for what they did, man.
Right.
You know?
You're playing out your judgment on earth.
Yep.
Okay? That's what the Bible talks about.
Yep.
real quickly, land back, because you said whoever perished being innocent. Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
Right.
So when you see a 2-year-old get its wig split, that was the judgment of the Lord.
Yep.
Because that 2-year-old is paying for what it did in its past life.
Right.
All right? Like, for example, you Edomites, you so-called white people. You want to know why you get cancer, okay, so quickly? Why? A lot of y'all, your babies are born with all types of diseases, all types of viruses, cancer, all right, tumors,
right?
Right? Because, hey, your child's being judged for what it did in its past life.
Yep.
All right? Jim Crow laws. Okay? Or was your child a wicked slave owner?
Yeah.
All right? All those slave owners that died at old ages 80, 90, all right? They lived a long life.
Yep.
And they were being a demon.
Yep.
All right, mainly Southern Kingdom. Well, then you had Gad too.
Yeah.
Okay, Gad was getting their land taken away. Mm-hmm. So now you know why. All right, that in this time you get cancer, you get all types of plagues upon you. Mm-hmm. All right, because you're being judged for what you did in your past life.
That's right.
Okay, everyone plays out their judgment.
That's right.
We're playing out our judgment. That's why we're under the curses right now.
Yep.
But the Lord has woken his elect to understand that. And guess what? Now that we understand that, he's lifting that burden, okay, some of those curses off. Yep. Because now that you know you're an Israelite, whoa, you're pulling back from this world and you're following the law, statutes, and commandments that are going to guide you to maneuver, all right, in this wicked kingdom.
Yep.
All right? Mm-hmm. But a lot of our people don't see that. Yep. That's why, once again, Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Yep.
You plow iniquity, all right? You sow wickedness, mm-hmm. You go and reap the same.
That's right.
All right? Judgment, bucko.
That's it. Zephaniah 3 and verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So every morning the Lord bring his judgment to light, man. That's why you got earthquakes damn near nearly every day, man. Mm-hmm. And then read your news articles, it'd be shootings, somebody died every day because that's the Lord judging.
Speaking of earthquake, bro, I don't know if you saw this article. St. Vincent in the Caribbean, the volcano exploded in the Caribbean. When did they said because of all the earthquakes that were shaking underneath it? When did that happen? It happened just now. I just saw a video on it. I think it was NBC or CBS. God. You're having earthquakes so bad that it's igniting volcanoes in the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's judgment, man.
These are the signs that we're at the end.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hey, that's what the Lord said. This is going to happen in the last days.
Let me find that article. You got it, bro.
Got it. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 45 in verse 5. It says, I am the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. There is none else. There is no God besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So the Lord create peace and evil, man. All right, that's what the scripture say. Amos 3 and 6. Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? All right, the Lord brings evil on the earth. You got it, brother. Yeah.
So here it is, New York Times. All right, if we bring out news articles. Hey, we make all right our what's it called? These lessons. We prove all things, man. We prove all things. We don't make things up, man.
Whatever we say, we back it up.
We back it up, man. We filter it through current events. That's why you're supposed to be on your watch. You're supposed to be watching, knowing the times. All right, and now we know why. Hey, Caribbean volcano erupts, spewing ash and smoke for miles. St. Vincent. How many people are breathing that in? Ooh. In a pandemic. Supposedly there's a pandemic, right? That affects the chest cavity, right? Mm-hmm. Now they breathe in ashes from a volcano. Yep. All right? So this is judgment. Yep. Mm-hmm. This is the Lord doing all this and showing signs and wonders. Yep. Letting his elect know, hey, I'm coming. And then the elect, those prophets that he deemed to be a prophet unto the nations, are out to explain all this. Because, hey, evidently your president can't explain all this. That's another thing. What the fuck does Creepy Joe have to say about all this?
Right.
Your presidents, your leaders ain't got no answers for all this stuff that's happening on the earth. Yet you want to go out and still vote for them, still believe in them, wait for the stimmy. You just gotta wait for the stimmy.
Yeah.
All right, trusted in your oppressor. That's why you get gunned down. That's why you get judged such harshly.
Yep.
And this is nothing. Wait till Jacob's trouble starts ramping up when that economy collapses, because we're seeing the beginning stages of it. Northern Kingdom catching hell. They're getting thrown into these cages. These young, Northern Kingdom.
Yep.
All right, and who only the Lord knows what's going on in those cages.
Right.
What kind of wickedness? What kind of sexual assaults happening down there? Okay.
Right.
And all of these soldiers are in play because of this pandemic. Okay, that's the excuse, right? And they're gonna get ready. Okay, these FEMA camps are gonna start opening up, and all the tribes. Okay, you're subject to go in there.
Yep.
All right, and this is the Lord's judgment.
Yep. Nobody get you.
Mm-hmm.
This is book of Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 4. It says, "And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah," talking about the tribes, the 12 tribes. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." All right, because what we telling our people, bad times is coming. Brother read perilous times in the last days, man. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness." So a man gonna be like a woman in labor, man. All faces is turning to paleness, like as if people seeing the ghost. That's how terrified they gonna be, man.
Right. Not, in other words, bitch made.
Yep.
Pussies. That's what you're gonna see.
Yep.
And only the Lord's gonna put the spirit on his elect, all right, to endure all that.
Yep.
But the rest, military men, okay, the man that's been in the gym, all right, 24/7. I gotta get my weight up.
Yeah.
All right, gonna fold, man.
That's right.
Gonna run to his mother.
Yep. Jeremiah 30:7 says, "At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Well, the elect is going to be saved out of it. 2/3 here in America, they're going to be cut off and die, man. All right, so we see all these Israelites out here, that's look like they just doing their so-called own will, but it's not free will. They just going on after the ways of the world. They're not seeking the Lord. They're gonna die. They're gonna get caught up in that Jacob's trouble. They're gonna be caught up in those. They're gonna get thrown in those FEMA camps because they already ready.
Yep.
All right, they're gonna kill each other because of the lack of bread. They're gonna rob each other. You already see it, man. It's only gonna get worse, man. These people that's on Instagram and on Facebook that's flying, acting like everything happy. Hey, they gonna die in these streets, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yay, inflation's kicking in.
Yep.
Inflation's kicking in. It's about to get extremely expensive in this place, man.
Yep.
And you got clowns that, thought, oh, I got my tax return, I got my stimmy, thinking that, hey, shit's about to get better. Nah, man. All right, this is unheard of.
Yeah.
All right, constantly just throwing money out. And that's how you know, man, Esau is moving forward with his agenda.
Yep.
He has to crash his dollar, go to a digital cashless society, all right? Blockchain technology. All you jakes that are out there chasing the bag, the green, you're going to be caught with it, and hey, it's going to be worthless.
Yep.
And you're seeing it, man. The cost of living is skyrocketing. All you got to do is Google inflation, all right? Even CNN, hold up, real quickly, because this is all leading to Jacob's trouble. Lack of bread, all right? The money that you have is not going to pay for the goods that you need to sustain yourself. Let me go. CNN inflation. I just saw this article from even CNN. All that stimulus is sending inflation higher. CNN. Wow! CNN said it like that? Damn, bro. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. See, we prove all things here at Great Millstone, all right? We at Great Millstone through the Spirit Power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We have the 100% truth because, hey, we back it up. We go to the scriptures and we show you because we're on our watch. We're not sleeping. We're not partying, all right? We're not doing the Millie Rock, okay? Talking about building here in Babylon, which is clearly being judged.
Yep.
But yeah, CNN, all that stimulus is sending inflation higher. What does inflation mean? It means your purchasing power is diminishing. All right? Just look up what the inflation, meaning you have to pay more, all right, of goods and services, all right, with more fiat.
Yep.
And that's on CNN.
Yep.
So, why we see 9 out, and then they look. Then they cause a confusion.
An hour later.
Yeah. Then they said an hour later, why we shouldn't be so worried about runaway inflation in the U.S. So they know it's coming, but you shouldn't worry about it. Yeah. What the fuck? First, all that stimulus is setting inflation high. This is straight up a forked tongue. Mm-hmm. But hey, the Bible said things were going to get crazy out here.
Yep.
And the Lord told us how to be in these times, man.
Yep. I got a precept. Mm-hmm. This book of Ezekiel chapter 7 in verse Ezekiel 7. I got 2 in this. Ezekiel 7 in verse 25. It says, "Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none." All right, they seeking peace. Everybody's taking the vaccine, thinking everything gonna open back up. All right, all wickedness. They think everything's gonna be as for normal. They think that what we're saying is afar off, as it said Ezekiel 12. But hey, destruction coming. They gonna seek peace, but ain't gonna be none, man. Ezekiel 7, same book, same chapter, verse 19. It says, "They shall cast their silver in the streets." All right. "And their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity." So these people, they're going to be catching, throwing their silver and the gold in the streets, which they don't have, man. Mm-hmm. All right, they got the fiat currency. All right, that shit's not going to be worth nothing. Look what happened in Venezuela, man. I what is I forgot how much it was, but it was like hundreds 100% inflation. You know, more than 100% inflation, man. That's how it's gonna get over here, but worse.
That's why they're not using their currency. They're all going to Bitcoin. All right, they're going to other forms of medium exchange because their dollars is worthless, and that's coming to America. All right. America, you're going to the dollar dominance is going to go bye-bye. All right, this is something that Christianism ain't talking about. Okay, this is something Vocab Malone ain't talking about, because they don't talk about prophecy, and that's how you get these clowns, man. They want to talk about everything else but prophecy, and we're living in a time of prophecy.
Right.
I got something real quickly. Isaiah 48 and 22. "There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked." Ain't gonna be no peace, man. Yep. All right, all these clowns that are talking about things are going to get better. Are you out of your mind, man? Hey, even in this pandemic, whether you believe it or not, the variants are upticking. There's breakthrough cases. Those that got the jab are still getting the pandemic on them. They're still being tested positives for this pandemic.
Yep.
All right, some of them are dying from this pandemic after they got the jab.
Yeah.
So this ain't going nowhere. You got to wear a mask. How the hell can you say there's peace? There ain't no peace. You got to walk around a mask. And this is a design that Esau wanted. All right. He what was it? Amouan Gabar from the New York camp. He said it best. These elites are milking this.
Yep.
They're milking this. All right, because this can bring in a whole bunch of draconian laws. This can crash the dollar. A lot of things can happen with this pandemic.
Yep.
All right, to push forward their agenda, the New World Order, that you Christianisms ain't talking about. Vocab alone, you ain't talking about the elite wanting their New World Order. All right, so that's why, man. And then you 2/3, man. You heard about the New World Order. You heard about the Illuminati, and then you said, whatever. Now, hopefully not in my lifetime. I'm still out there. I want to party and bullshit.
Right.
Because every Jake don't heard about the Illuminati. They heard about the New World Order, the conspiracy theories. You heard.
You heard.
Okay?
Yep.
We've all heard, man.
Yep.
If you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, all right, you've heard about Illuminati, okay, secret societies, New World Order. You heard all that. And majority of you, instead of saying, wait a minute, okay, what do I do to get out of it? Majority of you ignored it, went back, and just said, hey, I'm on this party and bullshit. Hey, what can I do about it? Or you became more wicked, and you said, hey, I'm all cool with the LGBTQT. I'm all cool with Lil Nas. You're all cool with all that shit.
Right.
That's why you get gunned down. That's why Esau smacks you around with the po-po.
Yep.
All right, because you're wicked, man.
Yep. Yeah, you're wicked. They heard it. I got a precept for that. This is Book of Romans chapter 10 in verse. Romans 10 and 13 says, for whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. And this is talking to Israel, man. That's why you got to know the name of the Lord. You got to seek the Lord now, man. The elect is going to get saved, man. Verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? So that's the Lord. He's sending his preachers, the prophets, out to tell people these things. Tell our people these, mainly our people, the words of prophecy. Tell our people that a death and destruction coming, but there's a way out. Seeking Yahweh Bashim Ashad, man. Verse 15, it says, and how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. And the gospel is the good news, meaning these nations, they're not going to rule over us no more. Hey, we got the kingdom of heaven coming, man. And the law, statute, commandment was our inward part. We never going to die. We going to live forever, man. That's the gospel. That's the good news. But our people reject that. That's why they're getting slain in the streets, man.
Slain in the streets.
It says, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace, that bring glad tidings of good things. But verse 16, but they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah said, Lord, who have believed our report? So then faith coming by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. But I say, have they not heard? But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, they sound into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. So this truth been out, man. All right, the scripture say, iniquity shall abound and the love of many shall wax cold. All right, and this gospel shall be preached throughout the world, and then shall the end come. We seeing it, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you got it, brother, whatever you have.
2 Esdras 16, verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, and that's happening throughout the world. There's reports of increasing famines, okay? And which is leading to conflicts, war, and plagues. Tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, right, to be corrected. 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. And you clearly see that. Look at our spring break.
You're right.
You know, Jake out there partying, all right? You see these wicked women of our nation, they're shaking their ass, okay, jumping from one man to another, getting the trains ran on them. All right, everybody's on drugs.
Oh yeah.
All right, they love the drugs. They love to get high as a fucking kite. You know, 2/3, man. You got to be like, yo, what drugs are you not taking? Because everybody's on in here in America. If you're not part of the elect, okay, but more than likely you're on some type of fucking narcotics.
Yeah,
multiple.
Weed, codeine, all that shit. You know?
So and why are they on that? Because you're depressed. Because you want to escape reality. Because you don't want to be mindful of the plagues of the famine. You don't want to think about the reality. All right, because you're saying it's fucking up my vibes. Well, guess what? The Lord is fucking up your vibes, and He's gonna fuck up your vibes more. This is nothing. It's gonna get worse.
That's right.
All right. And you think you could try to do all the drugs to escape with the judgment? Nah. All right, it's going to be 10 times worse. You're going to see apparitions. All right, you're going to see troops in your neighborhoods, in your ghettos, in your barrios. All right, and they're not going to spare, man. They're going to open up. All right, put bullets in your body, in your torso, and that's it.
That's right.
Okay, be prior to that, rapings. Okay, your women's gonna get raped in front of you. Men are you're gonna get raped. All right, shit's gonna get fucking nasty out here, man.
That's right.
That's why we come up with we get so barbaric with our language, because we're letting you know that just cursing and these so-called curses is nothing.
That's right.
All right, wait till you see, okay, physically with your own eyes, okay, the true barbarism that's going to be in Babylon the Great.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a time never before. I got a precept. This is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. We the prophets coming back, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai, prophesying against America and all these other, different countries, these other different countries of war, evil, and of pestilence, of bad times, man. World War III, pestilence, more CV-19s, more variants, more different variants, man. All right, more death, more sword, more famine. Because these people, they need it, man. Why? Because they don't seek the Lord, man. They seeking to idols. They go into their pastors that's not even teaching them about anything of the Lord. They just celebrate Easter. So may the Lord judge these people more,
right?
May just sacrifice them more,
Yeah,
got it, brother.
Got all you pagans, man.
Yeah,
you Christianism are a bunch of pagans, man. Easter bunny motherfuckers. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, because what season are we in?
Oh yeah,
let's bring that out, because I know you wanted to bring that out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, because we're in a season, man. We're in a time and a season, and we're in a time and season of hate, death. Okay, this current world being brought down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the times that we're in.
That's right. I think what's his name? DMX, he brought this out in one of his last little live streams or whatever. He brought Ecclesiastes 3 out in Judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1. It says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." So the Lord has a time and season for everything, because this is the Lord's movie, man. It says a time to be born and a time to die. And we're going to see a lot of people dying, man.
Mm-hmm.
That CV19, that whole last year, that's nothing compared to what's going to happen this year, man.
A lot of you clowns that walk the earth, majority of you were born in vain.
That's right.
All right? Your mother should have swallowed you.
That's it. It says a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Lord plucking up Esau's rulership, man. Verse 3, a time to kill, and that's all we see, man. That's all you see daily, man. News feeds, not only in America, all over the earth, man. Kidnappings, murders, somebody killing the whole families, man. It says a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up.
That's key right there, man. A time to break down. And the Lord is using his prophets to break down, okay, the lies, all right, the deception. And that's why you're seeing all the judgment happening, all right? Because the truth is now out. Everybody's done heard about the Hebrew Israelites.
Yep.
Everybody heard about who the Lord's chosen people. Everybody's heard about the prophecies, okay? How they're going to, attempt to bring in a new world order by chipping everyone.
Yep.
And so as you see, okay, that these things are happening, okay, the whole earth is being brought down, all right? This current rulership.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep.
So the prophets are the reason why. And that goes according to Jeremiah chapter 1, verse, starting at the 5th verse. Because the prophets are the one, when they speak, all right, things happening because they're coming out of the scriptures.
Yep.
And that's the Lord doing it.
Yep.
All right? We're just the mouthpiece. We're just the vessel, okay, for the Lord. All right? We represent the Lord of we represent the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yep.
All right? And we're telling the whole world that, hey, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is going to send his only begotten son, Yahushua, to judge the earth and deliver his elect of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
And all these things that are happening in the world is because of that.
Yep.
You see?
Yep. They're coming out of our Lord.
Yep.
This is Jeremiah. I'll read Jeremiah 1 and verse 4. It says, "Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." It's talking about Jeremiah. And we coming in that same lie. Right? That's how the Lord do it. When he's before the child is born, the Lord put the spirit on that man to be a prophet, and he comes out prophesying the words of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's right.
Verse 6 says, "Then said I, Lord power Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto him, Say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall command thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak." So whatever the Lord tell us in his scriptures, that's what we're going to speak, man. We're not going to spare your feelings. We're not going to water it down, because, wow, that blood going to be upon us, man. We don't give you the direct message. That's like a Don telling one of his servants, "Hey, tell this other clique, all right, that I'm coming, and if they don't pay me the money by 12 o'clock, hey, they're going to be destroyed." If he don't relay that message, hey, the Don going to get him, man. All right, that's what. So, hey, we got to get the blood off our hands, man.
That's right.
The Don, he going to kill them, and he going to kill the one that didn't tell him,
That's right.
And
that's a cut to all y'all that know that you're Israelites ain't pushing out this word. All right? Now, we understand that there's certain offices, not everyone can be a prophet, but hey man, if you knew you were Israelite for 15, 20 years and you didn't do anything with it, you just, you just be like, yeah, I know I'm an Israelite, but still went into the world. The Lord, you got blood on your hands.
Yep.
You're supposed to warn. All right, that's part of our heritage, our culture.
Yep.
All right, we're supposed to warn our people, warn the world of the Lord's coming.
That's right.
All right, that's what being an Israelite's all about.
Yep. Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
That's a commandment. That's a statute. All right, like the brother said, that's the Don telling, all right, his servants, and who's the Don? The Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, and we're his servants telling us, hey, warn my people I'm coming.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's why we push out these words continually, okay, week in and week out, daily.
Yep. Well, I guess we can finish off on this. Jeremiah 1 and verse 8, it says, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant.
There you go, man. So the prophets are set up, all right, to push the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And while that's happening, simultaneously, this kingdom is being brought down. That's why you see all the chaos that's happening. And it's only going to get worse, all right, because prophecy has to be fulfilled.
That's right.
All right, the prophecies must come to pass, or else it makes the Lord a liar.
Right.
And the Lord's not a liar. He's not a man that shall lie. Man lies.
Yep.
Your president lies. Your senators lie. Okay, your mommy lies. Your daddy lies. They told you about tooth fairies and Santa Claus. They fucking lie.
Right.
But not the Most High. He doesn't lie. He tells the truth.
That's right.
And that's what the prophets are here to set up.
Yep.
Okay? See, the day's going to come that all mouths will be shut.
Yep.
That's why I love this whole pandemic, because you motherfuckers got to wear the mask, because you need to shut the fuck up.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, because the Lord is not a man that he shall lie, man. So more judgment is coming to this place, man. And the prophets, we're going to continue pushing to that famine of the word, because, hey, there's going to be a famine of the word, man. And the Lord told us to do a job, and that's what we're going to do, whether y'all like it or not, man. What if some did not believe, man? The word of the Lord going to still prosper, you know?
Right.
So,
and to reiterate, regurgitate, repeat, hey, if you don't seek the God of Israel, all right, with all your heart, all right, you shall be put to death.
Yep.
Whether small or great, whether man or woman, point blank, period.
That's it.
All right? Because, hey, that's the promise, that's the covenant we made with our power, that we will follow his law, statutes, and commandments. And if we didn't, we'll be put to death.
That's it.
It's simple. Okay?
Yep. Close out.
So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking your life for Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Keep praying. We're almost out of here. As you can see, it's getting close to salvation. To the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. Keep praying. All right? Shalom.
Shalom.
And you already know, Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Shalom.
Shalom.